Today, we will be putting you in the TIE Interceptor. Topics will include more basic combat, how to perform inspections, and how to command your wingman effectively in battle. The TIE Interceptor has 4 speed-based laser cannons, which do significantly more damage to a target the faster you go. Like the TIE Fighter though, it is also very fragile and has no shields. It is very fast and maneuverable, but does not have the ability to sustain its fire like the TIE Fighter. Therefore, you will need to be more careful and precise with your aiming for effective use. You will begin with some further basic combat training, in order to acclimate you to how the TIE Interceptor functions in combat when compared to the TIE Fighter. Next, you will be tasked with inspecting a small convoy of freighters and transports to ensure that any contraband is found and impounded. Finally, you will also learn about how to command your wingman and make tactical decisions in the field about which threats to deal with when faced with a larger attacking force. As before, be sure to listen carefully to your instructor in flight in order to learn the various systems. If you want to skip this mission, please start the mission then immediately quit once you are in the hangar. You can then press the skip mission button in the debriefing screen to continue forwards.
Welcome, pilots. Today we will be continuing your training, this time in the TIE Interceptor. Please pay close attention as we will be introducing new concepts whilst building upon lessons learned in the previous mission. We will begin with an overview of the Interceptor and its abilities when compared to the TIE Fighter. If you are already familiar with these mechanics, feel free to exit the simulator now and select the Skip Mission button on the debriefing screen. The Interceptor is a much faster, much more maneuverable version of the TIE Fighter that boasts quad laser cannons, which are significantly more powerful in comparison. You can transfer energy between lasers and engines with much lower losses, enabling higher speed, even with high recharge rates. The Interceptor excels at high-speed firing passes using precision fire and carries a massive bonus to damage at speed. You can switch your laser's firing mode by pressing the X key twice. The first press will place them into dual fire mode, which you will remember from the TIE Fighter. The second press will link them so all 4 lasers fire at once. Quad-linked mode is capable of delivering devastating hits as long as your shot is properly aimed. A single quad shot at high speed will easily destroy an A-Wing or Z-95, severely damage an X-Wing, and get you the undivided attention of a Y-Wing. However, the rate of fire and rate of recharge are correspondingly lower, so you must try to make every shot count. Let's practice this now. 2 transports have just jumped in and are stationary. Destroy them at different throttle settings to feel the impact of your speed versus your firepower. Whilst this effect is much more pronounced in the Interceptor than the Fighter, the Interceptor at its slowest still delivers significantly more firepower than the Fighter at its fastest.
Primary target update. Their shields are out. Report on primary targets. They have been destroyed. Primary target update. Their shields are out. They have been destroyed.
Well done. Transports are destroyed. As before, let's try some moving targets. 2 more transports have just jumped in and are moving through a series of waypoints. Move to intercept and destroy them. The The more powerful engines on the TIE Interceptor accelerate to top speed very quickly, but are slow to decelerate, taking longer to match speed. Since your higher speed directly translates to significantly higher damage, deliberately overshooting your target and coming around for a second pass is frequently much more effective than sacrificing your speed advantage to slow down and stay on their tail. This also gives your lasers an extra moment to recharge.
Report on primary targets. Their shields are out. They have been destroyed.
Good work. Second batch of transports are destroyed. Time for some hostile targets. 2 A-Wings have jumped in at long range and are moving to intercept. Let's try a head-to-head engagement. Switch your weapons to quad fire by pressing the X button twice, then destroy one or both craft before they can fire at you first. A single quad shot should be enough to dispatch a single A-Wing. If you land your hit, that is. Different craft have different laser and ion weapon engagement ranges. In principle, fighters have short to medium engagement ranges of 1 to 2 kilometers, whilst bombers and other heavier craft have engagement ranges of 2 to 3 kilometers. When your reticule lights up green on a target, it means you are within range and have a good shot.
Primary target update. They have been destroyed. Primary target update. They have been destroyed.
Alright then. Let's move on to some slightly more advanced topics. Several freighters have just jumped in and are wishing to pass through the customs checkpoint. You will need to inspect these craft for contraband. To do so, target one of the freighters and fly to within approximately 0.3 kilometers of them. Your sensors will then automatically scan the contents of the targeted vessel. Inspect all freighters and transports passing through this area. The general rule is the smaller the craft you are trying to inspect, the closer you'll need to get for your sensors to scan their cargo. Using the O key can be a quick method of inspecting craft of interest. For inspection missions, this key will always target the nearest uninspected craft of interest relative to your position, allowing you to quickly identify and inspect anything you may have missed the first time. Otherwise, the default behavior of the O key is that it will only cycle through mission-critical targets in no particular order. Contraband found on one of the freighters. We have dispatched an assault transport to disable and board this craft. You may assist the transport in bringing down its shields. These freighters are unarmed, so this can be another good chance to practice and test the damage of your weapons at different speeds. Whilst we wait for the transport, let's go over some of the more advanced features of your cockpit displays. In the bottom left and right corners are the information displays, which by default shows the in-flight message log on the left-hand side and your primary mission objectives on the right-hand side. However, you do have several additional screens you can shift to. By pressing either the delete key for the left-hand side screen or the page down key for the right-hand side screen, you will select this window in particular. You can then use the left and right arrow buttons on your keyboard to shift between the different window options. This includes a full enemy or friendly list of targets, including their current health, if known, a damage control display, which will list any damaged systems and time to repair them if your hull takes any direct hits, and then finally, you have the Flight Commands menu, which gives you access to advanced wingman controls to command them more effectively in combat if you need to. Speaking of wingmen, why don't we start with some basic wingman commands? TIE Interceptors Alpha 2 and Alpha 3 have just launched and are joining up with you. These two craft are now your wingmen and will obey your commands if you give them specific instructions. Let's try this out now. Several rebel craft have entered the area. 4 Y-Wings are making an attack run on the customs platform, whilst the X-Wings are breaking off to engage you and your wingmen. You must now decide to prioritize threats accordingly. Do you engage the fighters first, or help defend the platform from a torpedo attack? Let's send our wingmen out to to deal with one of these two threats. Target an enemy craft of your choice and press Shift A to order your wingman to attack this target. You should get an acknowledgement and they will proceed to engage. You can then engage a target of your choice whilst they deal with the other threat. Destroy the incoming rebel craft.
This is 3. Engaging your target. Whoa!
This is 2. I'm hit.
Good kill.
Oh, good kill. Keep it up.
Great shot. Keep it up.
Great shot.
Another wave of rebels are coming in. Continue to engage.
This is 3. Engaging your target.
There are several other quick shortcut commands for your wingman that will be useful for you to memorize. This includes Shift C to order your wingman to provide cover and assist you if you are under direct attack, Shift I to tell your wingman to ignore the targeted ship, Shift H to order a wingman to go home, or if you target one of your wingmen and press Shift E, you will order them to perform evasive maneuvers. This can be useful to help the survivability of your wingman in a head-to-head engagement with enemy craft.
Hey, 1! You better shake that bandit off your 6. This is 3. Engaging your target. Another bandit down. This is 3. On the way. Got him! This is 3. Engaging your target.
Got it.
Superb work, Gamma 1. Primary mission objectives completed.
That's it. All enemy craft destroyed, and the contraband you found has been seized. Well done. You may now exit the simulator or continue the mission for additional experience in combat with the TIE Interceptor and practicing wingman commands. 5 more TIE Interceptors have joined your wing and will obey your orders. More rebel craft are incoming, so take them out.
This is 8.
Watch out for those B-Wings. They're extremely heavily armed and far sturdier than even a Y-Wing. Bomber craft all typically have slow firing but very powerful lasers, far more so than most regular fighters.
This is 2. I'm heavily damaged.
Remember, if you get into a dogfight, you can always call on your wingman to come to your aid by pressing Shift C. This will cause them to target any craft engaging you directly.
Whoa!
Remember your situational awareness. Keep checking if any enemy craft are targeting you directly by pressing the E key. Remember also that breaking up formations of bombers can cause them to start targeting you and can easily blindside you if you're not paying attention.
Got him. This is 8. On the way. Woo!
Whoa!
Another bandit down.
Another bandit down.
This is 6. I'm heavily damaged.
Got him.
Flashing up.
Got him.
Got him.
Another bandit down.
Wow.
Another bandit down. Whoa!
Congratulations. You have dealt with all bonus waves of Rebel craft. There are no further tests.
Well done. You have now grasped the basics of the TIE Interceptor, inspections, and wingman commands. An overview of this tutorial has been sent to your email system, which you can view at the terminal in your personal quarters.